So, a very short story. Blood poured from wounds on her body, thick and metallic, filled into her mouth. A melodious noise sounded in her ears more loudly by the moment, until all she could hear was that. This was a good thing, because what was being shouted at her by the townspeople was shocking to her innocent ears. The pain was finally subsiding as she gave in to the darkness sleepily. Her eternal sleep could not come swiftly enough as she remembered how she arrived at this point. Born the second of twins, a full day after her brother, she was unexpected, to say the least. As a princess, her life was viewed as a perfect fairy tale. She suffered a cruel malediction, though. She was exceptionally smart, but female, while her brother was a complete and utter dolt who would one day be king. When they were 5 years old, she boldly declared her perfidy status in relation to the royal succession. Her governess laughingly told her this was adorable, but she would do well to keep these thoughts to herself, keep her head down, and hope for a good prince or king to marry. This is your privilege. As blow after blow hits harder and harder, the image of her brother's lifeless body comes into view. She languidly heads for the floor. Another memory flickers in her mind. A marriage proposal refused, and she was carried off to the dungeon. "You will remain here until you do as you are told," is echoing through as her brother leaves her. "Never!" she screams. Her governess begs her one last time as a sly grin Toothily creeps across her face. "The answer will always be no! I choose me!" The governess skitters up from the dungeon, opens her ring over the king's goblet ever so sneakily, then whispers the answer will always be no. The king nods and says, "Bring her to me," then sips his wine. As the princess is brought up, the governess points at her and yells, "It is witchery! My sister killed our brother!" The governess kneels next to the princess and whispers, "You should have accepted the proposal. You would be safely across the seas." Triumphantly, the princess says, "The answer will always be me."